Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first Let's Play on this channel by Kieran Lochran Games. And this is Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog. So let's dive right into this with Green Hill Zone Act 1. I'm pretty sure everybody knows this level by now, but being this my very first video, I mean, you'll get this generation that are new to this game, so let's just talk with those that are not very familiar with this. So each level consists, well, I mean, not each level, but there are 6 emeralds to collect, and in order to do that, you need to collect 50 rings and beat the level. So, as you can see, there's enemies, and Sonic doesn't really do much in this game. He goes left, right, he can look up, he can look down, and no matter what action button you press, Sonic will jump. Sonic can roll as well. You have to run and basically press down for him to do that. Okay, so with that set in mind, and there's also different elements and there's different power-ups you can get in this game too. For example, right here is a shield. So what this does, you get an extra hit without losing rings. Without this shield, you would lose rings. And if you have 0 rings and get hit again, you lose life. So that's the rough idea how this game works. So, okay, so as you can see up here, there's a score, there is a timer, and there are ring counts. So, you basically have 10 minutes to beat the level, otherwise you get a time up. And the score is basically judging how much points you get in the level. That would add up to an extra life, depending a certain amount. I'm not sure how much amount you need, but that's what it does. But every time you get 100 rings, you get an extra life, so let's just get through this. So we go through this tunnel, and what I went through there was a checkpoint. So we collect some ring. Oh, that guy nearly hit me. There's these enemies here, so let's kill them. This guy, oh, he nearly got me too. But it wouldn't have mattered because I wouldn't have lost any rings because I have basically, there you go, I have got over 100. What these power-ups were that you saw with the rings on them, that basically is, every time you hit it, you get 10 rings. So there are other power-ups and other items that you can get, but I will explain those whenever I see them next, because I think I forgot to mention them the last time I mentioned it. Okay, so without that, so when you get to the end of the stage with 50 rings or over, next to the spinner, that is the special stage. So I'll explain what that is once I get through this, but this is the end of the level right here. On this is basically a picture of Dr. Robotnik or Dr. Eggman, depending which way you look at it, or the way you want to see him. So you beat the stage by simply passing through it and jump into the ring. That will take you to a special stage. Sonic has passed Act 1. And based on how many rings and how many time you beat to level, you get points. But what I'm here now, you're in a special stage, so I'll explain how this works. There are 3 panels that you touch in these stages. As you can see, there's words here that say down. When you hit that, it means that the stage will rotate slow. When you hit these R, that means it will rotate the stage the opposite direction. So if I hit it again, it will roll the opposite way. So hit that, that will turn it this way. I hit it again, it will turn it that way. And there's another one that say up, because these ones say down. That, like I said, that makes it rotate slower. And up means it rotates fast. So you don't really want to do that as much, but it is recommended to go slow, because if you, okay. And down there is a dead end. It says go, but that's not what you're aiming for. That basically takes you out the stage, but you don't want to do that. What you really want to go for is to destroy these squares, and that will give you these things here called a Chaos Emerald. And that's how you do it. Chaos Emeralds. And basically how it also works as well, if you get 50 rings in these stages, you get something which is known as a continue. Basically means you get an extra chance to play the game if you get a game over. If you get 100, that's, like I mentioned earlier, if you get 100 rings, that's an extra life. So there are 6 emeralds in this game. So you would only need to do these stages 6 times. Now, without any, this is Act 2, which is a bit more challenging than the last one, because the last one, not really that challenging, but unless you're completely new to this game, then it might be a bit of a challenge if you don't know what you're doing, but I've played this game for as long as I can remember. I basically know the game inside out. So from here, what I hit there, that was basically, that power-up basically lets you run faster. Alright, so again, these power-ups here, you hit that, it gives you 10 rings. So again, another 10, that puts me up to 50, and this is a shield, like I mentioned earlier. So you hear the music going really quick, that's because I hit the power-up, that makes you run quicker. Well, it's gone slow now, but that's basically what it is. You don't want to go too quick anyway, especially at this part, because I'll show you why. And while I'm here, I may as well show you how you get the items up there. As you can see, that box has Sonic's face on it. That basically means it's an extra life. So I will show you how to get that right now. I mean, I've got plenty of time to beat the stage, because you only get 10 minutes to beat the stage until you get a timer. Oh, I nearly dropped down there and hit the enemy, but I don't want to make mistakes. Okay, so wait on this swinging across here. Step on that. And then you jump to here, jump to there, and we jump and land here. So as soon as you make... Oh, okay. Just be careful with these guys. These guys are a pain in this game because they just come out of nowhere and they just drop and try and attack you. So just be wary of that. Okay. And then crab meat right there is not very nice either. So this is how you get up to it. There's 2 different kinds of springs in this game. There's a yellow one which makes you bounce just high enough. This one makes you bounce really high, so that bounced me up to here. And that's how you get up here. And then like I said, I've got 4 next to my extra life here, but if I hit this, it goes up to 5. So that makes an extra life. And because I've nearly got 100 rings, that will go up to 6. Basically giving you 6 extra lives. So up here is a star power-up. That'll basically make you invincible. And now I've got 100 rings, that gives me an extra life. So basically nothing can harm me as long as I got this power up. I think it lasts around about 20 seconds, I think. About 30 seconds, I could be wrong. But yeah, there you go, that's the end of it. So I've got 121 rings, so that means I've got more than enough to get the special stage at the end of the level. Okay, so we destroy crab meat here. I think I've destroyed these fish, so come down here. And you really want to slow down at this part, so you have to hold back here when you roll down. So it slows you down, because you go really too quick and then you just end the stage. So you want to go here, jump into that stage, into the ring, sorry. Sonic has passed Act 2 of Green Hill Zone. So if that goes to like 50,000, that scoreboard, that will give you an extra life. And like I said, you hit up, that will rotate the map faster. And like I said, I hit the R there, so that will rotate it the opposite way. Just try not to hit those too often, because they can throw you off a couple of times. So, oh, no. I want to come down here. There is a pattern on like how to do these, but I may be doing this in the most convoluted way possible. So, come down here. No, Sonic, don't do this to me, buddy. Buddy. Alright, so I hit down. That means it rotates the map slower, which is what you want. Okay, there we go. The arrow's pointing directly where you want to go, which is through here. And it's color-coded as well, so, like, you get down to, like, a certain color, and then that's when it will destroy it. When it gets to purple, that means it's the last one before it gets completely destroyed. I think the strongest color out of the bunch is blue. It might be blue, because it changes certain colors before it vanishes. It's when it gets all the way to purple, that means it's, ready to be destroyed, and then go all the way through. I think green's the strongest color, but it doesn't really matter now, because this is all it really takes to get this emerald. And then we jump here, get through that, boom. Another Chaos Emerald added to the collection. And there we go. That's how you get that one. And then, when you get to Act 3... Right. So, it's hidden in the tree here. You want to jump up and grab it. Well, I done it wrong, but there you go. There's a star power-up right here. I am teaching you how to play this game, but at the same time, I usually just play games how I'm used to playing it. So, if I don't explain everything in the level, I do apologize for that, but... I mean, there's many places you can explore, and then you might find stuff, but... You know, you just play the game how you like it. I'm just basically showing you how the game works and how it functions. When you get to the third act of a certain zone, there are no special stage zones at the end of it, so even if you get 50 rings and beat it, you will not get the gold ring for it. Whoa! Okay, I basically jumped high there because I bounced into the spring, jumped high there, and basically done... Oh, I'm not going to be able to replicate it now, but... There we go! Oh, well, it landed me on top of this. Well, here's the complaint, right? I got 7 lives. That'll do me till the end of the game, hopefully, but, I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter at this point, because even if I lose the rings... Oh, okay. Even if I lose the rings, it's not going to matter, because in the third act is the boss fight with Dr. Robotnik. Or Dr. Eggman, whichever one you would prefer. So, jump across. Oh. Right, the easiest way to beat this boss that a lot of people seem to go for is, well, I'm going to get this ring box here first, but normally people would jump from here and hit this box here to get the star power up, so you can get some really cheeky attacks on Dr. Robotnik. But for the sake of this walkthrough, and for the sake of a challenge even, I am going to do it the legit way. So, I'll wait until this power-up runs out, which should be any time now. Okay, so let's do this. I mean, the boss fight's really easy anyway, so... Okay, what you see here, Dr. Robotnik. He basically drops down a wrecking ball, Miley Cyrus style, and he'll basically swing it left and right. But so the easiest way I gather to beat him is to wait until where I'm waiting at the corner. It doesn't matter which side you are at, but because he won't hit you on these corners. So jump up and then get a cheeky hit on him here. Hide here again. You can do it whichever direction you want, so it doesn't matter which way you do it. So again, just repeatedly jump on the platform, wait till it swings to the opposite side, jump on the platform and jump on him. He takes 8 hits to defeat, so... So I've lost count how many times I've hit him now, so I don't know how many exactly I've hit him with, but... And there we go! Dr. Robotnik defeated. And then, the way this... As you can see, there's no gold rings. There's no giant special stage ring. You've got this box right here. So, you've got to jump onto it. And then that's the end of the stage. So, this has been Green Hill Zone. So, we will go to the next episode where we will tackle Marble Hill.